My second piece, Reflections of the Beginning, was actually what I mapped out to be my first piece concept, but it was the second piece that I was able to complete. And it took a bit longer because normally I've used acrylic paints, but for this one, I wanted to try something new. I wanted to try oil paints because I realized that I could get a much better color payoff and just like much better blending and just vibrancy. And Reflections of the Beginning has symbols, different symbolic things and Easter eggs and whatnot, but the main like component of it is a floating mirror above this sort of like calm shoreline and water to explore the idea that looking outward into space can also be a really great way of looking more inward at Earth and also at our own origins. And in this one, the mirror essentially just like acts as like a portal and it like reveals the Psyche asteroid in space on the other side instead of reflecting the physical world that's in front of it. And I included water because it's something that I really strongly associate with Earth and life, and also a compass to reinforce direction and this sort of like connection across great distances. It was also like a bit of a shout out to like at the time that I was creating it, an upcoming like solar conjunction event. So that was also kind of like that little call out and that little tie-in. And like I said earlier, it was my first time working with oil paints, so this piece really felt meaningful. And it just like completely changed my process that I was used to in the past with acrylic paints. I'd say one thing for sure is that the slow drying time really, really forced me to be more like patient and intentional with my layering. And I honestly really grew to appreciate like how soft and atmospheric this medium can feel. And really, I guess like no pun intended, it did become a much more reflective process overall, which I do think again matched pretty nicely with like the concept of the piece itself.